He'll bring it out. It's Howard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. Pitt right back to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking deep. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation. If they
hauls it in, the first down and more. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
To the air. It's Underwood. Got his man quickly.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Pitt pushing the pace. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Here comes the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give to the back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The option look. Now the toss. Creates a little space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Under fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barrel in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sparks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Jordan. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Panthers in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He got a hand in there, knocks it away. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away to buy time. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's a fake. He's looking to pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Boy, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to...
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sparks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Hit right back to the line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll go to the ground.